Well, summer is nearly upon us, and with kids out of school, there's an important project they can be mindful of over their break.
The campaign for Cursive continues its mission to educate us about the importance of cursive writing and why it makes such a difference in our child's learning, even during the summer. Gaina Scott and Nancy Cohen are here to tell us more. I mean, our show should just be like, hey, parents, listen up. We've got tons of activities to do with your kids this summer. But I do love this because summer we should be maximizing our kids' learning as much as we can with doing fun projects like this.
Absolutely, and we are delighted to be back here. Thank you so much. We welcome the opportunity to talk about this important lifelong skill for kids to learn. There's so many benefits for it, and summer is a great time for you to be able to work with your kids. We brought a lot of different ideas for them to work with, be creative, and kids really do like the joy of writing, and this is a great time of year.
Keep it light.
It almost seems like summer is the time to do this because since we live in the digital age, in schools, kids are being taught how to use computers, and it's all digital now, and it seems the focus is shifting from cursive and handwriting.
Yes, you're absolutely right. That's happening. That's why we're so involved in cursive, because it's mainly where we're seeing this happen is in public schools, private schools and charter schools. Kids are still learning this. And so our public school kids are really going to be so powerful for kids. And we've seen some of the the fun of being able to see them actually write their name and the ownership and the pride of that. I mean,
the academic self-esteem that they have. They really do. They're very prideful.
Right.
And they really, we went into the 5th grade and they just were so thrilled to have us.
I bet.
The kids were awesome.
We did a project, Starbucks was great. They donated some mugs for us, and we had kids practice their signature, their first name, and they wrote on the mugs, and we sent one to Michelle Obama and Governor Jan Brewer and the teachers, and the kids loved action. And that's a great idea for parents to grab a mug or something like that, have the kids write their name, and great gift, or they can even write their name and write little doodles, a piece of art, you know.
What other ideas do you have?
And the point is that it's only 15 minutes a day that you need to do this to keep it going. So you can buy a very inexpensive, I got some index cards here. You can get them plain or lined or just plain like this, very cheap. You probably have pencils at home, and it's very hard to find postcards anymore. So I made like a little postcard here, and I can write on, Mom, I was on live TV. You know? It's cheaper than a letter. Kids are going to camp, or even if they're at home and they're doing whatever you're coming up with, they could do a little postcard for Grandma and send it off. Everybody loves to get a handwritten letter or whatever. Kids who are younger, they enjoy the flow and rhythm too. Those little kids, they want to know how to make letters. And you have probably a box at home and a little sugar, and you just take your campaign for cursive pencil, and they can start practicing their letters and then do it again.
Oh, I love that idea.
And
it was like, what was that? Etch-a-Sketch. Right?
And it's non-toxic, and the little kids can play too. And there's, you know, and just doodling, just making the front gets that back and forth fine motor brain connections being created.
Absolutely. And then, of course, here's me with my stack of note cards that I've got over the years from loved ones that are here or not here anymore. And everybody loves to get a handwritten.
Ladies, thank you so much, and continue the fight, because we think it's very important as well.
Yes, thank you very much.
All right, and to find out more and why learning cursive is so important, you can visit campaignforcursive.blogspot.com.
And you ever wake up with pain in your back? How about in your knees?
Oh yeah, well, coming up after the break, we'll introduce you to your knight in shining armor that will get rid of the pains right after this.